All right, everybody, welcome back in. Hollywood and Smoke up in the booth again on a Wednesday night. We're looking at another edition of the MacAttack Racing League versus the Mob Racing League. This week is going to be from Watkins, Glen. Little road course action for everybody tonight. They're running the 50%er there 3 times with stages like always. They just got done with qualifying. We're about to see the results right now. I can't see who got the pole from what I'm looking at here.
Yeah, looks like Paulie might be second.
Mark MacAttack is your pole award winner. He's going to be on the pole with a 105.897. Second place is a second off pace. That's going to be Paulie D. In the 45, third place goes to Team 95 Motorsports. He's got a 107. So Mark MacAttack continuing with his road course prowess. Again tonight at Watkins Glen already. Winning the pole. Last road course, if you guys remember, was Road America, and he swept the entire race, pole, both stages, and the win. So looking to see if he can do that again. He also won Atlanta last week, so that would make it 3 in a row. Are we going for 3 in a row now?
It would be 3, and I'll tell you, that's a heck of a time for the pole.
Yeah, that's a great time. If he's sitting in the 105s, I think they're going to have a hard time catching him. So
I believe you're right.
We're going to get this stream posted in a few spots here. What are you looking at as some of the keys of the race tonight, Smoke?
Well, I think some of the keys is going to be making sure they don't cut that grass through the bus stop, and you're going to have to keep it on the pavement tonight. If not, you're going to get penalized by the automatic penalty. And I think keeping your control going into turn 1 so you're not piled up and pushed out. There's one stage.
Oh, shit. Yeah, that'll definitely be a key. Making sure that, keep your car on all 4 wheels. Make sure there's no damage to your vehicle throughout the race. I believe that there's going to be some strategy played in the last stage with how the fuel works out. And, in the last stage. The first 2 stages are going to be pretty straightforward. And I don't think you have to make a pit stop just in the last stage. Mark, what's going on, buddy?
Hey, how's it going, guys?
Good. We're live. We're ready to go.
Okay.
Just waiting on a join message.
Yes, sir. You got one of the streams too?
I got True Deaths pulled up.
Okay.
Congratulations on the poll again.
Thank you.
Good luck tonight.
Appreciate it, guys. You guys have a good race. And enjoy the commentary.
Have fun watching.
All right. Yes, sir. Talk to y'all there.
Watch out into the bus stop, lap 1.
Oh, I know. Yeah. Yes, sir.
If you make it through that, you'll be all right. All right. That was Mark MacAttack, Pole Award Center. Pole Award winner, pole sitter, same thing. Combining the 2. Yeah, I'm going to have to get the lap count out. I don't know. Get that pulled up here in a second. We're still waiting on them to go ahead and unpause the lobby.
Do we know for sure if it is only one pit stop in the last stage?
I believe it's 2 stops, and that's why I'm saying there's a little bit of strategy that can be played in the last stage. If I remember correctly, just from my experience running this race, I think that there's possibly a no-tire stop coming in the last stage, but that will depend on how everything, kind of goes throughout the race. If there's cautions or actually these guys are running no cautions, so there won't be cautions. So just black flags and stages. So everybody knows when the what the lap counts are going to be for each stage, first, second, and third stage. And it'll just be about keeping your car clean. Huge emphasis on not messing up, because with no cautions there to bail you out, if you screw up, you're gonna be paying for it for the rest of the stage, or maybe the race. Still waiting on them to unpause the lobby here. Did he send you a few invites when he jumped in here?
No.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm surprised Lando, Paul, or somebody doesn't send it to each all of you, but since we've been doing this, it's been you. They're all probably just concentrating on the damn race.
Yeah.
So do we know how many total laps?
Yes, we will in a second here. Hold on. Trying to get the stream posted in a few places. Let's see. So if I go to my stuff, we ran this race in Ruthless this year. So I had rules typed up for it. So we got 9, 9, and then 25. So fuel tank, it says 12. These cars realistically get about 11 and a half. If you had to stretch it to 12 laps, I think you could. But, these guys aren't really down with fuel saving, so I think they're probably going by the same rules that I'm looking at here. So we're going to be looking at 9 laps first stage, 9 laps in the second stage. Both of those stages will be no pits, straight up speed, straight up just speed and consistency in those stages, and having good track position. That'll be what gets it done. Stage 3, there'll be some strategy involved. It's a 25 lap stage, and it'll be 2 pits. More than likely. So these guys are counting down the timer. We're getting ready to accept the invite and go green. We got to get Smoke an invite as soon as we load in. All right, here we go. Taking the invite. Might miss a lap here, but that's okay. I'll send you a few. They actually sent me multiple, so you're good. You can just load straight in. And here we go. Getting ready to drop the green from the Glen. And they're down into turn 1 already. Mark MacAttack clears everybody out of turn 1. We pretty much know he's probably going to drive off here with Paulie. We're going to move back through the field. Take a look at all the familiar names that we have, that we've seen every single week. And we're going to watch these guys get down on the bus stop here on lap number 1. Garv's going to miss the corner a little bit. It's going to give a position to the 12. They're going to make a little contact coming out of the bus stop into the carousel. It's going to check up everybody. 99 car is going to go off over the berm. Lose 3 or 4 spots there. I don't know who's in the 99. We got Hick, Ross, and Garv side by side. Down into turn 10. Oh, big bump from the 24 into the back of the 18. And we got some movement up front.
Yep, got a battle for second with Paulie B in the 7 car.
True Death is...
Team Motorsports, isn't it?
Yeah, it looks like True Death in the 3 car, and then Team 95 Motorsports in the 7. Looks like those are the 3 cars, along with Paulie, like you were saying. So it looks like those are the 3 cars fighting for second place Mark MacAttack doing a great job getting out to an early lead and taking advantage of that clean air to put down clean laps.
Yeah, they're going to the bus stop here, and we're gonna have us a special guest in the booth tonight there, Hollywood.
Oh, okay.
Looks like they're all single filed out up front. Looks like we got a few stragglers in the back. Not too sure if they had problems back there. Looks like 14 cars off the track.
We're watching True Death see if he can overtake Team 95 for second. He's going to make the move to the inside into turn 1. Gets the run on the corner exit. He's got a quarter panel to the inside of the 7. Got the preferred line. They're going to make a little contact through the S's. 7 car gathers it back together. True Death lets out. And they're going to continue running the way they were in second and third. I think True might be a little bit faster at the moment. He just needs to make his way around the number 7 of Team 95. Oh, but he gets off track there. That's going to give a run to Paulie, but I think it also checked him up just as he had a chance to.
Hoosier boy was through the grass, but kept a straight 24 car following close behind, ran through. Not sure. Lando's off the track with accident and is back on. Oh, nope. Head on into the wall for the 47 car.
Yeah, we're looking at Lando here now. Still in the bus stop. He's getting it back going, though. He's going to have a lot of damage. This is a big track, though. He won't lose a lap. He doesn't have to pit here. Clubberlang looks like he's off the pace of everybody. Something may have happened to the 20 car. Swamp Cracker back in the 50. He's going to make a move to the inside of the 19 down to turn 1, I think. Yes, there it goes.
And thinking that little problem, 24 car, I'm not sure, didn't get to see a sure escape. I don't know if he got a little loose and ran Lando into the grass or what the deal was, but there was a little bit of squirming back there. Look like they're all back single file now, though. And MacAttack still out front.
Riding along with the 24 through the bus stop. Did a pretty good job that time. Mark is still out front by himself. I think we're going to see a lot of this tonight. I think this 44 car's got the car to beat, and he's going to continue to show it throughout the race. He's picking them up and putting them down right now, and is not looking back. Got a lot of pace in that Chevy Camaro.
You know, and I don't think that should be surprising to anybody about the 44 car. He's been out front every race, and he's continuing to do so.
True Death has taken over the second position from Team 95 Motorsports. I believe these guys can contend with Mark. They're just going to have to run really good races. Messing up and stuff early in this run, battling with each other, have given the lead, it's kind of helped Mark get the lead that he has now. So now Mark can kind of just chill, manage the gap. He doesn't have to run as hard as he needs to, or as hard as, harder than he has to, sorry. Out front, he can kind of manage the gap that he has to True Death and kind of just chill. Make sure he doesn't make any mistakes.
Yeah, it's going to take a little bit of work though tonight. As you can see, Mac's got a really good lead over second place, so it's going to come down to being able to stay and hold your line, stay out front. I mean, he's probably 20, 25 car lengths behind in second place.
Yeah, what I was trying to get at with that statement that I never got, I kept rambling, but these guys need to put pressure on him early in the runs and not allow him to just build a lead like this because, obviously we think that Mark has the fastest car. You need to try to force him into a mistake. You cannot just let him run clean laps and clean air. That's not going to be a winning strategy. So on these restarts and stuff, these guys need to make sure they can sort of keep up with the 44 and at least maintain with him to put some pressure on the 44 early in the runs, maybe force him into a mistake, and then pass him and, go from there. So anything can happen. So a little bit deeper in the field, we're still looking at everybody single file. Nesta joined the booth. I want to give him a chance to say hello.
How you guys doing?
What's up, man?
Good. We'll take it from a teammate's perspective on the race today, and what do you think the outcome is going to be of this one?
I know both of these teams put a lot of work going into this race. This was a race that was circled from the beginning. So, Bob put a lot of. I ran a lot with Bob. I ran a lot with Mark's team. Mark's fast. He makes mistakes. But I don't know. A lot of good pressure on me to change.
I believe you're correct in that assessment. He's shown dominance in all of his races. He's been up front in all of his races. He's definitely the man to beat.
My wild card for today is my pick is Swamp. I think Swamp probably takes the car.
Swamp usually does good here at the Glen, you know, and I think that's a good choice. I think for my choice of the race, I'm going to go with True Death.
Yeah, choose another one. He's like Mark. He's fast. He knows the course. He needs to put the work in for sure. But don't make mistakes.
Well, boys, if you guys aren't going to take him, I think I'm going to take the layup. I'm going to pick. I'm going
Talk about wild
to.
card. Talk about wild card in Hollywood. You have to take a wild card pick.
Wild card pick. I'm gonna go with Paulie. I liked his qualifying lap. Obviously it was a little bit off of what Mark was running, but it was a great lap compared to everybody else. So,
This is record lap. I was watching the stream.
yeah. So Paulie.
It was Paulie D's record lap.
Yep, wild lap.
So Paulie built maybe a little bit of qualifying car or something. Got a little extra speed over these guys, but for a wild card, if something late happens or something happens late in this race, you never know, and the 45 might be there to capitalize.
I would keep a close eye on Hoosier too. Hoosier shows up at great places.
He did. Hoosier had a good.
Between Hick Ross and MOB Dave.
No, we got 3 cars battling here.
Turn 1.
Dave's just gonna get out of the way. It looks like.
Oh, yep, Dave up on 2 tires through the turn. Kind of looked 2 spots there.
I think he overshot that entry, and there's a little more banking right there when you exit in the middle of that turn versus towards the end of it. So that'll throw your car around, and I think that's what we saw happen to the 23.
What do we got back a little bit further in the field there, Hollywood? Can you tell?
So right now we got True Death run second, third's Motorsports. We got Hicks going all over the place here, but Garv's back here. Hoosier's probably top 5. Let's see. Where's my list?
And I was going to mention that just a minute ago.
And I believe, actually, that's the stage end. So Mark is going to take stage 1. True Death, I believe, comes home second. Motorsports in third. Paulie in fourth. 5th might be Hoosier. No Escape comes home 6th. Hick Ross 7th. Cole Trickle in 8th. Dave in 9th. And who's in the 21? You got a new driver?
That's Slingshot Rodeo.
Slingshot Rodeo brings it home 10th, I think. Yep. Just got.
What I was going to say is, I don't know if it's, I wouldn't want to say pressure of the race, but I don't think Garb has really shown up to race the last 2 or 3 races. He's normally up front, good driver. Just don't know if he's been having problems into people or what the deal is with Garb, but we'll see how he ends up finishing tonight. I believe as the race progresses, he will come towards the front, though.
All right, restart for stage 2. They're lined up. Same situation here. Mark leading them to the green. True Death is new challenger on the inside here into turn 1. This outside line, if you can hit it right, Mark missed it a little bit there. He overran the turn. And this is what we were talking about people needing to do. They need to put pressure on this 44 car and to force him into making mistakes and get him out of that clean air. But right now, True Death is going to move up to the lead. I was about to say that the outside line on the restarts into turn one is usually the preferred line, but Paulie makes a huge move going into the braking zone of the bus stop. Makes a pass on the 7. The 7 gets back into his bumper. They're going to throw up a little bit of grass, but everybody gets through pretty clean. True Death's still your leader. Mob, we're riding along with the 23. Mob Dave is following Swamp Cracker. Everybody's coming down in 10 here on this first lap. Turn 10, that is. A little lag there, but I think that was just a stream. And already a little less racy in this stage. They all kind of got single file faster than they did. And we're going to go back to the front because I believe Mark has caught True Death.
He's still 2 or 3 car lengths behind True Death, but he's definitely catching as they go out of turn 1.
Huge wreck, turn 1.
Turn 1.
No cautions at all, and they just have black flags on. So yeah. So we're not gonna see anybody. Looks like Clever Lane's got huge damage, front and rear bumper damage for the 20. We get back out front. Mark still has not caught the 3 car yet. He's working on him though.
Yep, Paulie D following up in 3rd.
Landon's got a penalty for the bus stop.
It looks like Cole Trickle's dropping a few spots to Swamp Cracker just overtook him there.
Oh, they're both getting close to that wall on exit. Mark maybe had an inch between his car and the wall. Across the line, this is the start of lap number 3 in this stage. Remember, there's no stops in this stage. I wanted to respond to the comment we had. Yes, that was the end of stage 1. This is now stage 2. True Death is your leader. We're watching Mark. Mark ran away with stage 1, but now he's got to fight back and get her back around this 3 car in the second stage. He had a really good bus stop there. Holding even pretty much everywhere else on the track. It looks like Mark is just able to get through the bus stop a lot better than the 3. Oh, it gets a little loose off the rumble strip. Throws the car around there.
I think this one's going to get interesting on a race for the pass after turn 1.
And these guys have put a straightaway on the rest of the field. What was it, the 21 or the 14 that was in 3rd?
21. Yeah, 14.
Okay.
In 4th. Cole Trickle's in 3rd. Escape's coming up now past Paulie D in the front stretch in 4th, and Cole Trickle.
We're focusing on this race, but we'll get back to those guys in a second. Mark True out here running good laps. Still nose to tail through the carousel. Mark gained a little bit of time. Again, I think the 3 cars holding him around the track, everywhere except the bus stop. The 44 gets a little bit in the bus stop. True Death's cars really came alive in this stage, though. I saw him make a tire pressure adjustment, obviously. I'm watching his stream, so I can see what he's doing on the pit stops. But it looks like that adjustment that he made was definitely a good one, because that thing looks like a rocket ship now compared to where it was in stage 1. We'll move back through the field a little bit here. We're going to ride along with Paulie behind the 24. It was pretty major. I would call it major for an in-race adjustment. Yeah, he probably had an adjustment ready for it. Maybe hadn't put it in to the setup yet, or maybe the setup didn't save, but 7 and the 14 battling here through the bus stop. 7 gets a little bit of a run into the carousel. He's going to kind of diamond this turn and try to get back to the bottom on exit. Following the 14 out here. Hick Ross just behind them. Just in front.
14 should be working together. They are teammates. There's no need for the race.
Okay. So they're just trying to catch Paulie and escape.
I hope so. That'd be smart.
Oh, Paulie round, big wreck, out of turn 11, 12, whatever it is.
Sure still took around.
I mean, we had multiple cars in the wall. There's tons of damage on all these race cars.
Paulie's still in fourth.
Oh, boy.
No, Paulie's in the 45, right?
Yep, boys in 45,
Yeah, Paulie spun. And then,
behind.
oh, yep. Yeah, so he spun right there in that last turn back onto the front stretch. And a couple cars just got collected being in the wrong place at the wrong time. Looked like sometimes you just get down there a little bit too close to the grass and your splitter kind of hooks on that curb that's down there, the curbing in the grass. And it just really pulls the car around. I've done it multiple times at this racetrack.
We haven't mentioned Hootie Hoo, but I think he was involved in that accident. Coming into turn one, he's got major front end damage.
Yeah, so not the end of the world for these guys. They definitely lost a few positions, and they're probably going to lose a few more fixing their damage on pit road, but they still got the entire third stage to make up the time that they lost. Mark's really trying here to get back past True Death. I thought he was going to do it a little bit easier, but True Death's really sticking out front, really doing a good job holding the 44 off.
I have to give it to Paulie Doo for spinning out the way he did. He only dropped 2 positions.
Oh,
Spread out.
Mark almost had a look to the inside of True Death. True's using all that runoff that's paved. He's going to get back onto the racing surface here, back down into turn number 10, I think. I got to figure out what turn number that is. Turn 10 and 11 are the last two. Okay. And Mark makes the pass. There was a mistake by True Death in turn 11. And the 44 is back out front with 2 to go here in stage number 2.
We got the 47 and the 20 of Clever Lang battling here. Mid-pack, trying to save a little time, I think. Oh, whoa, Lando around into the turn.
We got cars hitting them. 16 makes contact and spins. SDR White. That's just a 2-car pile up there.
2-car spin, yep.
Oh, we got cars around in the S's as well. Swamp Cracker and Slingshot. They're getting back going. Who's just coming back up on them?
Mark crashed too.
Oh, Mark did crash.
That's why I didn't know if he was on this stage or not. I'm used to seeing that.
Man, I just clicked off of them. We had 3 different incidents right there. Yeah, so True Death is on the last lap.
Yep.
So this is going to be the final lap right here as the 3-car goes across the line. Final lap of stage 2. Actually, True Death may have had some help in... Or Mark... Yeah, that's what I was trying to say. There was definitely some contact made with the 44 car. Actually, we could probably watch his stream and find out what happened. Rewind the tape. The tape shows. Oh, Mark got the glitch in the bus stop. And Mark got... No rough driving, just Mark caught the curb wrong, and sometimes there's a little glitch there that'll stop your race car immediately. NASCAR Heat 5 things. And True Death just pretty much ran straight into him. Obviously, 44 is just right there in the middle of the track. Nothing he could do. But despite that, even with the little front end damage, the 3 car is going to come out of turn 11. And he's going to cross the line, and he's going to be your stage number 2 winner. So Mark MacAttack will not sweep this road course race. But the race will still be on. I think Mark still is going to bring it home second. And then Motorsports third. It looked like we saw the 99 bringing home fourth, 18 and fifth. 18 and fifth. Man, there might have been a big gap there. 23, sixth. Cole Trickle, seventh. This is going to be the long one.
Yeah.
So when they come out of pit road, they're going to have, it'll be less than 25. I remember I had this wrong. I think it's 23 laps to go.
Mark Mack in second, Escape Ram third, 95 Motorsports is fourth, Hick Ross bringing up fifth, MOB Dave, Cole Trickle right behind him, Bob Pauly in eighth, then we got Hoosier Boy and Slingshot Rodeo to finish up the top 10. This is going to break that up now with this other pit stop, so this is going to be a very interesting stage. How many laps did you say this one was?
I believe it's 23, I believe. They have 22 written down.
So it's a 2-pit stop. Oh, Mark in the back of the 18 car.
23.
Pushed out in turn 1.
Dave got a little loose there out of 1. No escape. Off to a good start here, I think. No, that's True Death. Sorry, wrong car number. Where's Mark at? We're gonna watch him run through the field here. Oh, True Death is way back here with Mark. Maybe that is no. Who's out front? Is No Escape out front?
No escape.
Okay, thought that's who it was. SDR White got way offline there. Mark MacAttack and True Death, probably your 2 fastest cars, sitting back here in 5th and 6th.
4th and 5th, I think. Might be 5th and 6th.
5th and 6th. Looking to make a pass on Hick Ross. True Death's going to take it 3 wide. He had the better run. He's going to actually pass the 44 and the 18 there. True's going to go from 6th to 4th in one corner. 18 car kind of squeezes Mark there. Hick Ross is really holding him up here. What is Hick on Mob?
Yep.
Okay, there we go. Maybe some correlation there.
Yeah, it seemed to put her slow to Lando and Swamp Pack.
Riding along with True Death, they're going to almost be 3 wide through the bus stop. I mean, he's kind of held up here by the 7 and the 23. There's just nowhere to go because they're side by side in front of him.
Oh, Lang off the track accident. Oh, Lang around in the 20 car off the 16. Garb involved in that. Pauly D makes it through.
Oh, True Death almost spins. Mark's going to get the run to the inside. He got past the 18 and had a great second half of that lap. Oh, True Death hard in the wall. That might take him out of contention for this one. Still a long way to go. Long way to go here. We got to watch Mark and see if he can get past this 23. Oh, another big wreck behind these guys. Was True Death involved in that one?
No, True Death made it through.
Okay.
True Death got a couple car pass. Lead on the track lane. I don't know if True's just trying to make up time or something has happened to his car, but it doesn't seem to be as solid as it was beginning of the stage for sure.
Oh, there you go. He's going to make a move to the outside here. He's going to get around Dave pretty easy. Oh, stay off the wall. Contact. Big wreck. big wreck. 44 is going to keep it straight for the most part.
Yeah, 18 and 23 and rolled off the wall and got going again pretty quick. A lot of damage on these cars today.
Tons of damage. I mean, these guys are just
Bits up there.
destroying each other.
No pressure.
Yeah. I mean, the 24 car is loving it. It was. Well, you know, once these guys get back in the pack a little bit, you know, you get,
Guys trying to get up front.
yeah, you got
Back.
the faster guys coming up on you, and you haven't been in that position all race yet, so it gives you something else to worry about. That's what we're,
Jumping around the 47 car, Mac going to pass him possibly on the outside. Lando's kind of holding him down low though.
Lando's squeezed him a little bit there down that straightaway. Mark's still going to complete this pass. He's still ahead of Hick. So right now these guys are running third and fourth. They just have a ton of time to make up to the leader. They got 8 seconds to try to gain on No Escape.
Swamp Cracker off track and into the wall. Had a little help there, it looked like. Jumped over the rumble strips.
So if we're talking strategies and stuff, you know, these guys have been. Ideally, you're probably going to want to take no tires on this last stop. If you got to do 2 stops, you're probably just going to take the fuel at the end to make it. You should only need half a can.
Tire stop on the first one?
No, I'm going to think you're going to need 4 tires once.
You're gonna take fuel, so you don't really want to take.
Exactly. So you're going to want tires on that first stop, and then you'll have to go. What did we say? It's 23 laps. You get 11 to the tank. 11 and 11 would be 22, so you're only a lap short. So realistically, you can do it with no tires and just half a can on that final stop. Looking back on some of these guys and how this stage has kind of played out, Mark or True Death could have flipped the strategy and used their first set of tires to run that extra lap on, and kind of gotten out of the pack and racing with, you know, everybody, and, you know, they would have pitted, obviously cycled out behind everybody and had clean track. So that's kind of something that some people can kind of try here at the end if they're really battling with somebody and they're losing time just battling with cars. You can kind of flip the strategy and do it on your first set of tires. You know, there's no cautions that are going to come out and ruin your race, ruin your strategy call, because we don't have them on. So there's a lot of different ways that these guys can go about getting through this stage. You know, they can set it up to where they're doing it on their first set of tires. They can set it up to where they're doing it on their last set of tires. And then you have, you know, what lap do you do it on? Do you pit in the middle of your run? Do you pit right? You know, you come down pit road, take your 4 tires, run 1 or 2 laps, come back to pit road, or do you wait till the end of the run? So it's going to be interesting to see what these guys want to do. They've got 17 to go here still. We're going to be looking at another 5 laps or so before we see pit stops.
Yeah, it looks like Escape's kind of checked out.
Okay. So he's probably going to have, well, no, because he could still take no tires here, and he could flip the strategy and do it on his first set of tires. So you just have to make sure, if you're going to do that, you take the fuel, and then you have to pit with less than 11 to go. That way, when you take a full tank of fuel, you know you can make it to the end from there. But yeah, you know, having 2 pits in this last stage kind of opens up the strategy book and the playbook.
Yeah, and I would assume Dave's, he may have gotten a penalty. He's been in the pits for quite a while. I'd definitely taken 4 tires of gas, but I think he may have had a speeding penalty. Here he comes out now.
Mark with the move. Mark's gonna go to third place here, pretty easily. True Death slipped off of turn 11, and Mark was able to take advantage of it. 23 comes out just behind them. He'll be a lap down for the moment.
Hootie Hoo, who was the second to pits, just now coming off pit road. Stop didn't seem to be as long as Escapes.
I want to get No Escape some screen time here. He's out here leading this thing. You know, we were kind of caught up with all that stuff that was going on in that restart, but this 24 car is picking him up, putting him down out front right now. Nobody picked him. Nobody picked him as the surprise.
He had the good pit going to the final stage. He got so he got the lead, get out front in the lead.
Well, I think that, you know, that was more of him just keeping his car clean throughout the first two stages. He didn't have to fix damage during that pit stop between stage 2 and stage 3. And that allowed him to cycle out in front of some of those cars that did have to work on their cars. You know, you get a little bit of track position and something like this can happen. We were talking about how we needed to push Mark back and kind of give him a little bit of pressure, and you know, that glitch got him, kind of created that opportunity for everybody. Go ahead.
Yeah, Lando just coming to the start finish line, spun out, got a little help bumping off of looked like Swamp Cracker fighting for position, and Lando ended up in the grass and lost 2 more positions over that run. I think we should start seeing some other pit stops.
I think we got this lap and probably 2 more. They're probably gonna run 1 more full lap, and then pit on that next lap. Let's see, it'd be
Yeah, there's 2 laps left of fuel on the ones that
30.
haven't pitted yet.
These guys are probably going to be making their pit on lap 35, I think. Oh, True Death is going now. He's going to try to jump these guys on pit road. He's got quite a bit of damage to fix. Oh, do not take less fuel, True. You'll kill your race, buddy. Oh, I don't know why he's taking that much fuel, man. Half a can, True. Damn. All right, well.
He took half can.
He took a can and a half.
He's gonna probably short pit after coming back around and probably ride to the end.
So, well, he had to fix damage on this stop, and he also took no tires here still. So he's going to have to come back in and take tires and have to wait on tires anyway. So you would just, if you're taking tires, then you might as well just take the full amount of fuel. And so you might as well just plan on doing that as your longer stop. And if you're only going to take fuel only, you know, you should just take the least amount that you need to be able to get you to the lap that you need to get to the end. Full pit stop. Yeah, these guys should be pitting this time or next time. Full length pit stop would be 15 seconds. Half a can would only be 3 seconds. So that's 12 seconds of track time you're gaining on somebody just by taking half a can. This is why 4 tires twice would not work, because you're just not going to make up 12 seconds in 20 laps. It's almost impossible if the guy's running good laps out in front of you. It's just not going to happen. So these guys, the winning strategy will come from a no tire stop. Somebody's going to try it.
23 car just jumped Team and Mark coming out of pit.
So I think the 23 had issues. Maybe not. I don't know. He was on a weird cycle. Remember? Well, I think the 23 come back down pit road? Yeah. So that might work out for him, depending on the strategy that he's on. But I don't know. I think he might be a lap down, because he came out behind them. He came out behind Mark after his first stop. So Mark's squeezing it underneath the 7 here. This is for position. I believe this is for third. Mark's gonna get it done there. I think the 23 and the 16 are a lap down, or about to go a lap down to Mark. They're a lap down to No Escape. Oh, contact, Mark. It's kind of hit through that turn. Mark is up to second, I believe. He's basically just trying to fight and catch up to No Escape at this point. Looked like...
Oh, we got a car in the wall off the track. Moving dead right. Looks like he might be out of gas.
Yeah, we saw him go straight towards the sand and turn 10 when Mark was going by them. I don't know exactly what was the cause of that. I mean, Dave is just blocking as a lap car. I would be very pissed if I was Mark. Dave is just putting the block on him here. He got out of the way there. He got out of the way there. He might have not meant to do that. It might have been one of those, I'll go high, and they both said it at the same time. Yeah, Mark's got a big gap, dude. No escape. I mean, I would be begging him to take no tires. No escape is mob, right? I would be getting on the horn, begging him to take no tires, boys. Mark's got a quick car. Mark's got a quick car and about 12 laps to do it. I don't know what the gap is, but... Oh, and I'm sorry. True Death is actually in second. Yes, remember how he said he took no tires? So, well, everybody still has to pit one more time. But the situation that the 3 cars in, yeah, but the 23. Everybody except the 23 at the moment. Situation that the 3 in is he took no tires on the last stop. So right now, that was the pass for the lead, but the True Death is going to have to come down pit road and take 4 tires at some point during the stage. There's no way he can make these tires last 20 laps. And I believe that the 24 and the 44 already completed their 4 tire stops, so they're going to gain about 12 seconds on him.
I was going to say the 24 should have fresher tires than True Death. The True Death went around and looked like fairly easy, and it's kind of gapping.
Well, sometimes fresh tires aren't exactly wanted at a road course. You got to wear them in a little bit. True Deaths have been heated up. He's been on track for multiple laps now.
Any chance True Death tries it with
No,
no tires?
I'm looking at it. I'm looking at his tires. He ain't got enough.
Yeah, I was going to say there's no way.
He might try, but he ain't got enough.
I'll tell you what, True Death is actually checked out with those.
Yeah, No Escape has lost all of his gap to Mark.
Yeah, he's got 4 or 5 extra laps on his tires compared to.
Mark's actually making the move.
Yeah, Mark on the inside down the front stretch.
Oh, something happened with the 3 and the 20. I think Cleverlang may have occupied the braking zone that True Death wanted. And there was a little bit of contact and some grass flying up. Didn't quite see what happened. Good thing we got instant replay. That's so great. Yeah, 20 car sent it in there a little deep. Made contact with the 3 car. That was kind of crazy. Oh, he's going to make contact with the 44.
They should be making their final pit stops. There's 9 laps left.
Hey, at least he's making it fair, and he's giving everybody a little door. True Death still got 5 laps of fuel in the tank. He took a lot of fuel there. I mean, even if True is able to take no tires, I think Mark's just gonna catch him with these newer ones. I mean, True Death is gonna start really seeing the effects of these older tires within the next few laps here. He's down to 26% on his left front. At these road courses, traditionally when the tire light comes on, you are out of grip. You can still drive it obviously till it blows, but till you get to 0%. But anything under 20%, you're sliding around and losing time. So.
Yeah, I believe it's a no-brainer with a 4-tire call on this last pit stop for sure. But I don't know, depending on if it's just
If this game allowed you to take left sides, possibly could have seen that strategy come into play. But, we can't do that. And we see the 3-car of True Death coming down pit road on this lap. He's going to take no tires. Can of fuel, see?
Really?
No tires, huh?
Oh, I'm sorry, tires. He switched it to no tires, but he changed it back. So, yeah, my issue with the strategy from him is you just spent too much time on your no tire stop waiting on that fuel. That you're not going to get back those 8 seconds, or actually 10 seconds because it was a 13-second stop. So we should see True cycle out behind some of these guys after this stop. That might cost him a chance at a top 5, depending on where everybody else is running. Right now, we're pretty much just focused on Mark and No Escape. I can't really. Let's see. Let me see if I can find out who's running third here. Saw a lot of guys get lapped. So I want to get on No Escape, look back from him, and I can't see. Oh, it's actually Team 95 Motorsports. So he's running third. He is a good driver. Ran with him a few times. He used to run Ruthless a little bit. Where is fourth? Where's Polly at? Where's my surprise pick?
Paulie's currently 6, so
Okay.
I was just looking through there.
So I think Mr. Rodeo's in 5th.
My boy, Slingshot.
and I want to say Motorsports is right behind him.
No, that's Swamp Cracker, and Trickle is right behind Polly. JD, where is Rodeo?
Oh, he has heavy damage again, too.
Motorsports is pitting now. We're gonna actually watch Team 95.
True Death got a penalty in my stop.
Oh, he did not get a penalty. He hit the glitch, and then got a penalty. Double whammy for the number 3. We're gonna ride along with the 7-car down pit road, and we're gonna see what his strategy is right here. We're gonna see how long he sits in the stall.
20 car out of gas?
Oh, he's taking tires, it looks like. I don't know about that. That might cost the 7 some spots. And where's Slingshot? Okay. We got the 21 car just behind him. Actually, I need to know who's in front of him. That was the next car I was looking at. Hank Ross. Okay. So Hank Ross would be that next car. Mark's on pit road. We're going to watch Mark, see how long his stop is as well. This stop by the 44 is going to tell us a lot. That sucks.
21 making his pit stop. Some of the leaders are coming.
All right.
Swamp Cracker and Paulie Lee are going for another lap.
Mark MacAttack on the no tire strategy. I think that's getting. Yeah, so you may get 11 on a run of fuel, but obviously you still have tire life at the end, and not even 3. It's the whole stage is 23. So if you do 2 runs of 11, that's only 1 lap extra. So there's just no need to take tires. You just need that. And honestly, somebody may be able to kind of save the fuel, but the league is sanctioned and required that there be 2 stops. So it's just a gas and go just to make sure you can get there, and just so everything's fair for everybody. Mark is now not in first because of the pit cycle, but he will regain the lead once everybody's made their stops. The 24 is out front at the moment. So he's on pit road.
Swamp Cracker is currently second, running another lap. Paul A.D., who's in third, is now in for his pit stop.
No escape still hasn't gone down pit road. Maybe this time. And I believe you have to pit.
Lang is spun out. Maybe Mark.
He's been there for a couple seconds. So he may be parked.
Waiting for his lunch dinner maybe to be delivered to the driver, please. I prefer DoorDash.
Paulie D with a smart strategy. He's like you said, Hollywood. He's following suit. No tires, half can.
No escapes on pit road. We're going to follow him down. He's our second place driver.
Yeah, Swamp hasn't pitted yet. So then that gives Mark should be in second place.
Nope, that'll give Mark back the lead there. As they come through turn one, no tire stop as well for the 24 car. But he's just... Mark has just gained a ton of time, though, throughout the pit cycle. Excuse me. I believe maybe No Escape had an issue there sometime between Mark pitting and then him pitting. However many laps that was. He lost a ton of time during those. Yeah, I believe this is going to lock it up for him. There's nobody behind him on track. 24 was his closest competitor before the pit stops. 7 car took tires. He was in third, and he's way back there. He's in the bus stop. Mark's almost in turn 11. Second place is No Escape, and I believe he's going to be a straightaway behind where Mark is.
Yeah, 2 laps remaining.
Team 95, even though he is on that 4-tire strategy, is still in third, which is wild that worked out like that. And then you got True Death, Swamp Cracker, and Paulie as your 4th, 5th, and 6th place drivers. Shout out to True Death for having the leaderboard on screen. That was definitely helpful.
Yep. Unless he crashes, think we're looking at another back-to-back for old MacAttack there.
And this is actually the last lap. So as Mark comes out of turn 11 here, he's going to cross the line as your winner. Mark MacAttack wins his 3rd race in a row here in this series. 3rd one coming at Watkins Glen. Had a little issues early on in this stage, but was able to battle back and be pretty dominant all race. We saw dominance in stage 1 and the ability for his car to be fast enough to drive back up through everybody after some adversity. And No Escape's going to be your 2nd place finisher. Team 95 Motorsports is going to bring it home 3rd. We're going to get those guys up in the booth with us. True Death comes home 4th, and Swamp Cracker rounds out your top 5. Go ahead. All right, thank you for joining, Nesta.
Finishing up the field, we got Bob Polly D in 6th. Who's Your Boy was 7th. Slingshot was 8th. Thick Rock came in 9th, and Garb rounded out the top 10. Pretty impressive.
Somebody's going to have to add No Escape. Can you add him?
Yeah.
I think I can add Team 95. Kenra, what you saying? I got these boys in the chat. We're going to close up on some business. Make sure you head over to swampballrash.com. A bunch of Heat 5 setups on there. Heat 5 info, tips, tricks, and sports news and stuff. Mr. Mark MacAttack was your West Higgins ORV Pole Award winner. That's Ruthless's thing, but we're giving it out to him. Got it done with the 105.8 something. He also had the fastest lap of the race there. We're going to give a shout out to Skew Car as always. But we got our winner up in the booth. Mr. Mark, you got a copy?
Yes, sir. How we doing?
Pretty good. 3 in a row. This is becoming a weekly occurrence, man. So walk us through your race. Probably another dominant car again. True Death was able to keep up with you for sure, and definitely you guys had a good battle, but kind of through the trials and tribulations of that third stage, you were able to create a gap for yourself after that final pit stop. So walk us through how you did that, and just everything about how your race went.
Yeah. It was definitely a good race. Had a lot of fun. True Death really had a fast car as well. It was a pretty good battle there. Stage 2, I hit that invisible wall glitch thing, and it just like flipped my car. And unfortunately, True Death was right behind me when it happened, and he got damaged and I got damaged, so it kind of set us back a little bit for stage 3 a little bit there. Kind of got a little chaotic, but able to find our way back to the front at least, and able to hold on and get the victory.
Yep, that was impressive once again on your run, MacAttack. It seems like you are the man to beat from week to week, and very commendable.
Yeah, appreciate it. Yeah, thank you guys as always for broadcasting and everything and doing what you guys do. So it truly means the world that you guys are able to help us out and put this thing on, and we appreciate you guys as much. And yeah, hopefully we can have another great race next week. I believe it's Texas. I'll have to look at the schedule, but should be hopefully another good race.
That glitch, man. I'm sorry, real quick. Can I?
Is here too, I believe, and No Escape are now both in the booth.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I want to go back to Mark real quick. Did you have experience hitting that glitch throughout practicing this week, or is that something that just kind of came up in the race? Because you and True Death got it during the race, and a few others.
Yeah. I mean, I've had experience with it before, but in practice, it never happened once or anything. Of course, come race time is when the time it wreaks havoc, of course. But
right.
But at least in practice, it wasn't a problem for anybody really. But it definitely got some.
That was a weird spot. It honestly surprised me as well, because usually you see the issues happening on that first right-hander, kind of where that wall is.
Right.
So, yeah, definitely interesting with that. That's just Heat 5. That's how it goes. But, yeah, dude, congratulations on the win. And, yes, we are going to move on to your second-place finisher, No Escape.
Hey, guys, you got me?
Yeah, we got you. Why don't you go ahead and interview him, Smoke?
Yeah, Escape. You look like you had a strong car, and you're out front there for quite a while. Did you have a little issue and before you pitted and came out a little bit further back, or what was the deal with that?
No, I didn't have so much of an issue. My car was falling off there in that final stage, and really I was lucky to start in first. I knew Mark and True had the cars to beat and had some damage, and that set them back. So I tried to at least just take that track position, take advantage of having clean air. No, there was a lot of calamity behind me, so I just tried to kind of stay out of that and run some smooth, consistent laps, and it turned into a good finish. It's my name of the game there. You saw I may have the 7th fastest lap, but I just try to stay smooth and consistent and just avoid mistakes.
Right, and it looked like you had a few incidences. I think it was in stage two. Maybe got you a little frustrated, put you back a little bit, but you did have a good car, and you seem to be able to work your way through that little pack back to the front.
Yeah, I appreciate it. I started dead last. I had qualified fifth, and then my Wi-Fi router went out on me. So it was frustrating to have to work through. I kept getting into some folks with different braking zones, different folks I haven't raced with in stage one, working my way through the pack. So that was frustrating. Honestly, I felt bad getting into some bumpers totally unintentionally, but at least I was able to claw my way up, just trying to be smooth and consistent for all three stages, really.
Yeah, it was a good race for you, bro. You got anything for him, Hollywood?
Yeah, I just wanted to ask, between the time of in stage three of Mark making his final stop and you making your final stop, did you have an incident in that time frame where Mark, because we saw Mark just have a huge gap when you guys came out of pit road. So was that something that happened on track? Did you maybe take, because we saw you take no tires and the least amount of fuel. I thought you had a pretty quick pit stop. So was that just him running good laps, or I was
Before the
just kind of
first or second pit stop at the stage?
right before you went in for your second time?
I think it was just him putting down good laps.
Okay.
There was some lap traffic to try to work around. I don't know if that's when that was. That could have set me back a little bit, but I mean, Mark's running. If he's just running a normal lap, he's putting time on me.
Okay. Well, either way, that's a good runner-up finish for you. Glad to have you up here in the booth, and congratulations, man.
Thanks, man.
And
I'll take it.
then,
And hey, I love the streams you guys are doing for these. You guys are doing a great job, so thank you for that.
yes, sir. Thank you. And then moving on to Team 95 Motorsports. You're up in the booth, right?
Yeah.
How's it going, man? So brought it home third tonight. I think first podium finish of this little series. Uh, so walk us through your race, and then I want to know what your kind of strategy was in stage three there, because I felt like you had a little longer pit stop than the rest of these guys. So talk us through that.
Yeah. In my race, I tried to stay out of the trouble and keep going forward and just being patient, running through the curves and watching the rumble strips so I didn't get all sideways and spin out. The car was pretty quick for me, but I was just being patient with it instead of overrunning it, which I did a couple times in a couple corners. But um, I got out in front of the pack, pretty much stayed between first and fourth. I know Mark and True, they caught me from a distance behind at the beginning of the race. And instead of getting in a scuffle with them, say, I just let them go so we can all just keep on going and get ahead of the pack there. So didn't get back there at all. So that was pretty much my strategy, and it worked. I think there was one pit stop I had there. I come in way too slow, just making sure, and I lost a lot of time. Um, but I just kept running the car, just staying out of trouble, and it worked, I guess. And
Yeah, I saw that on. I didn't believe it was stage two. I actually thought you ran out of gas, and you fell back in the pack, but you seem to be able to, a little bit of bouncing and banging, but you seem to be able to work your way back to the front pretty good.
yeah, yeah, it did. No, I never run out of gas. I came in with just way too light DT to make sure that I got in pit road because I didn't want that to lose that 30 seconds when I was already within the top five up there. So I made sure, but a little too much. And so after that, the third stage there, um, yeah, what I noticed is I had a 10.2-second lead on it was fourth place, I think it was fourth or fifth, and um, I had no run in front of me by 3.3 seconds. So I was like, hey, I'm gonna try to pit and get tires. That's what took me so long, or was a slow stop, because I knew if I could get tires, the um, the car behind me was a little over 10 seconds behind, so he wasn't going to catch me. So I was seeing if the tires were going to help me at
Help
all.
you out, right?
Yeah. So I was like, okay, I got that window of opportunity there. Might as well do it and try it. And, it kept me in the spot where I was, but, I just had to try a different strategy, see if it would work. See if his old tires in front of me might give out pretty quick. But um, he run a good race himself over there.
Awesome. Well, congratulations on your third place finish. I mean, like Hollywood said, first time on the podium, but better to be the first time than not at all.
Yeah, heck yeah. Congratulations to Nart and good run there, 24. And yeah, y'all do a good job doing this, man. It's pretty cool.
All right, man. We appreciate you. Thank you for your insight. And I'm going to wrap this one up, boys. Mark MacAttack's your winner from Watkins Glen. No Escape brings it home second. Team 95 Motorsports finishes third. Those are your podium finishers. Make sure you guys go back and watch the race if you're just tuning in now. If you have been tuned in, thank you for watching. Remember to leave a like and subscribe to our channel. These guys will be back next week. They're going to be racing at Texas next Wednesday. Same time, same channel. It'll be probably me up in the booth again. And we're looking forward to another great race. Texas brings a lot of excitement. There's a lot of racing that goes on there, multi-groove track, kind of, if you got a good car. So we're going to see what these boys bring next week, and I can't wait to watch it. Anybody got anything they want to shout out real quick before I sign out?
Shout out. Yeah, go ahead.
If I could just shout out to Swamp Cracker, car number 50. He's been my practice buddy. Give me a lot of helpful tips, especially on these road courses. So shout out to Swamp for all his help.
Yeah, I just want to shout out to Escape, great second as well, and Team, great third as well. Great podium, guys, and it was a fun race. A lot of action, but it was very fun to be a part of. So, thank you, and
Good
thank you.
racing up front, guys. Nice and clean. That was good stuff.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. I want to give a shout out to the 23 Clark. I think his name's Dave.
Yeah, that's Dave.
Really, really good racing. I mean, me and him run side by side for half a lap, three quarters of a lap. Never touched. It was really fun. Um, his car was pretty much equal to mine. It was really good racing. So shout out to him.
All right, y'all. That's all we got for tonight. Make sure to come back next week. Got another edition of the 8 versus 8 series. Where are we looking at points, Mark? You guys were up going into this, correct?
Yeah, we were up by I think it was 20 something or 30 something points total.
Okay, so
I don't know how it'll be after tonight. But.
All right. Well, now that we're getting down to the end of this, we'll start giving point updates throughout the races and stuff.
Yes.
It's definitely gonna be coming down to it. This is race number 5, so we only got 6, 7, and 8 left.
3 more left. Yeah.
So.
And Escape always posts the points the next day usually. So.
Yeah, MacAttack was up 34 coming into this race, and I'll have a points update tomorrow morning.
All right. Well, keep an eye out for the points next time we're going live. We'll definitely update everybody on the situation before Texas. So, all right, that's all I got. Thank you guys, and see you next week.
All right, thank you guys. Have a good night.
Good race.